Hey everyone, welcome back to Outside the Box, the series of videos where I unbox some hopefully cool stuff, and you tell me that I've done a good job to justify my purchases, because nobody else will. How are you all doing though? Hope you're all okay. If I have any neighbors here in Southern California, hope you're staying safe too. I'm recording this on a Sunday afternoon, and right now we're on a hurricane watch. Thankfully, all I've had so far is just a bunch of rain. You'll have to do better than that, Hillary. Actually, let me not tempt her or she'll come for my gun. But on better news, we've got 3 new boxes today. And I think, if my calculations are correct, we might have more than 3 figures to open up. But let's start with the smallest one, shall we? Yeah, I do have a pretty good idea what's in all of these boxes. I don't think I've had them this long this time. Okay, there we go. Yeah, what? Yes, okay. Almost second guessed myself there. Here we have Transformers Legacy Evolution, a Beachcomber. Oh, and it even says, and Paradise Parakeet. Oh, that's awesome. I love that. Now, thankfully, the parakeet is not sitting on his shoulder, because that would almost guarantee that it would automatically, instantaneously disappear if you're trying to buy it off of retail, I think, right? Yeah, I don't know if I would risk trying to get this at retail. I got this from Amazon, as I usually do. And I'm glad that the box is in good shape. That's a bonus nowadays. Okay, I see a little bag in the side. That's where I'm guessing the parakeet is, along with the expected weapon, I'm guessing? Yeah, because it's not in the bottom where the accessories can sometimes be. This is good. This is secure. Let me try to be extra careful here. I don't want to accidentally lose a little bird. Oh my God. Oh, shizzle. Okay. Whoa. Let me not even breathe on it. Oof. There you go. Okay, I need my tweezers. Hang on. Let me see if I can get a good grip on this. Whoa, Jesus. Okay. Can we take a look at that? That is a tiny bird. Oh my God. And he is made from some extremely soft plastic. No, that's rubber, dude. That is full-on rubber at that point. Wow, the painting is, well, it's green, but I see he's got, is that silver? Is that white? I don't know. It looks like gray eyes, but the black pupils are immaculately applied onto this little guy. I don't know if I can get a really good shot of that. Oh my God, that is freaking amazing. Now, I did have the assumption that if and when I did a custom of this guy, I would be repainting the bird as well, maybe adding some more detail, some more coloration. I'm not sure, but the fact that it's rubber and the fact that it has really good eyeballs already painted in, I don't think that's going to be a possibility, but I don't think we need to. It's perfectly fine the way it is. Let's take a look at the actual bot here. And here we have Beachcomber. First impressions, he looks fantastic. I like the proportions. I like the sculpting. Not a whole lot of detail. He doesn't need it. Looks like there's a little bit of the silver paint from the visor that's chipped off. That's a bummer, but you know, not a biggie for me. Wow, yeah, these tires, I can see why people would confuse this for rubber. They are extremely soft, and you can even remove them. I did not think they were going to be this squishy. That's basically rubber. I mean, I know it's like a different kind of a softer plastic, but it's basically rubber. I know, it's not. But it's very much rubber-like. Wow, that's impressive. I don't know if I would say that they're as soft as the bird. I don't know if the bird is made out of the same material. I have to guess that it is, though. I don't think they would use all these different kinds of materials for this one character. And the bird fits perfectly onto his shoulder there. That is just fantastic. I love this. Woo, I love that very much. I'm glad that we're getting characters pretty much faithful to the original G1 show. Again, I've said this before, mini masterpiece. And these new figures are really living up to that name. That's awesome. I love it. And let's take a look at the gun. It's very glossy black paint on gray plastic. The design looks kind of weird though. I think it's meant to hide or to be a part of the vehicle mode. I don't know if that's what it looked like in G1. That's the side of it right there. And then on the other side, it's got a little bit of hollowness in it. Not exactly sure. But you can see how it's kind of an odd design. It looks cool though. I do like it. Not what I expected. I mean, it's not like your traditional blaster for these guys. But yeah, I'm guessing it's gonna go somewhere in the vehicle mode to kind of like just hide away part of the car. Let's transform it, shall we? And you have to add the bird to finish it off. This looks awesome. This looks fantastic. The gun, though, did not hide away into the body of the vehicle nearly as well as I thought it would. It just kind of clips to the top frame of the vehicle and it just stays there. So it's very much exposed. It has this other peg on the side, which I don't know where else you would use. I guess you could really peg it on the side of the vehicle if you wanted to as well. So you have different options. But I did think because of the design, it was going to hide away better on the vehicle. This is fine though, but it's odd that they would design it that way. I'm guessing that is how it looked maybe in G1. I'd have to go back and check. Not too sure. But the vehicle itself, woo, looks good. I love that. And of course, you do have the little bird right here in the back. It sucks you can't really put him in the driver's seat. I think I would have preferred that. He is precariously close to this wheel, so I hope he's going to be okay. But that is just freaking amazing. Very well accomplished G1 character here. He was a mini-bot in G1, right? I'm not all that familiar with Beachcomber, but this is nice. I love it. I'm just realizing when you extend the body for the transformation, it automatically makes the head just go into the torso. That's that's really clever. I do like that very much. And of course, the wheels have an excellent grip too. Okay, this was a banger. Let's open up another one. Okay, this one's actually from Target, so I know exactly what's in here. Oh yes. Oh yes, air packaging. Here we have Optimus Prime, Buzzworthy Bumblebee, Studio Series, number 102, BB. I had a lot of doubts if I was even going to get this figure from Target since I did pre-order it from their website, and they famously never really shipped out the Origins Jazz, or I just wasn't patient enough, and I ended up ordering him from Hasbro Pulse. So thankfully I didn't have to do that with this guy. I don't even know if that was an option with this one, but Target has delivered, so I'm happy. I'm happy about that. It does suck though that the only way to get this awesome Optimus Prime is through the Buzzworthy Bumblebee line. I freaking hate it. I freaking hate it. That's okay. Let's take a look at the backdrop here. I guess it's a street in Peru. Nice. Cool. Never gonna use that. He also comes with a little baggie. So let's destroy that. Ooh. Whoa, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, I see a sword. Oh, that's right. He doesn't come with an actual ion blaster. He just comes with this doohickey. That's his gun. I do have the third-party or aftermarket accessory on pre-order from Big Bad Toy Store. So hopefully that will come out soon as well. Oh, shizzle. Oh, wow. Yeah, I can already tell what issues he has. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. What's up with these shoulders, dude? Jesus. Oh, man. Who was it that had shoulders like this? Somebody that recently came out. Was it Blitzwing? Oh, man. Okay. All right. Let me not focus on the bad stuff here. He does look freaking amazing. That is, I think, the best sculpt for movie Optimus Prime that they've gotten. Definitely, I think, a bit better than the first one that we got from the Bumblebee movie. Probably because they had more time, they were more familiar with the actual design, although there's a few changes with it. I think it's better executed from what I've seen on this guy. But the shoulders, oh man, the shoulders, the way the actual joint is inside of the chest, right behind like the pecs, that's a problem. Thankfully, the third-party kit or aftermarket accessory, it does fix that. So another reason to look forward to that. One of the things I do remember noticing is that they did make some obvious changes to the design of this version of Optimus Prime. Mainly, I think in the head, there's definitely some things that are different from the Bumblebee version, and I think I do prefer, amongst other things, the design from the Bumblebee movie. This one isn't bad though, but I don't know, just comparing it, looking at it side by side with the other one, I think I prefer the first one. You know what? Let me see if I can bring out the first one here. So yeah, looking at them both side by side, I think it's mainly the overall shape of the head. The brow is definitely lower. But obviously that's based off the toy heads, and it's definitely smaller too. I think this was the actual second custom that I've ever done. Never got to film it for the channel. I didn't have a channel back then, but I do think that the look of it still holds up. That's a warning. Wow, we're having an earthquake right now. Oh my god. It's kind of a slow rolling one. I thought it was a flood warning. No, it's an earthquake alert. Honestly, I don't think I would have even noticed it if I hadn't gotten that alert. Thank you. As I was saying though, I do think that the head on the original one still holds up. Obviously this is based off of the way that it's designed for the toy, but I don't know, maybe it's because we saw that one first. I prefer the Bumblebee version one. Now I did of course modify the Bumblebee version to have a cleaner bot mode, which means it's no longer going to transform, but now with this one, they've accomplished a clean looking bot mode without having a lot of kibble, if anything really at all. This backpack section doesn't really extend all that far back, so that looks really good. If anything, the forearms are a little bit bulky from the back, but that's really minor though. And you'll notice that on the legs, the original Bumblebee movie Optimus Prime has quite a bit of kibble in between the legs. That's the section that turns into the back section that connects to the cab, whereas for now the new one, they've minimized that quite a bit. I think if anything, I might try to see if I can fit the head of the Studio Series Optimus Prime from the Bumblebee movie onto this figure and see how that would look. I don't know if I can try that now though. Okay. Oh, that was not difficult at all. Okay, it's a bit of a tighter fit, but you know what? I think that looks pretty good. Again, it's larger than the Rise of the Beast head, but that doesn't look too bad at all. I don't know, what do you guys think? Let me know down below. But I do think when I do the eventual repaint and customization, for one, I'm going to keep the transformation because it looks good. I am going to try to paint it though in more of a fashion of how it looked like in the Bumblebee movie. But more than likely, I think it's going to just replace the original one that I had. I mean, I don't need two of them. So I don't know, we'll have to figure out what I do with the original one. Or I may just keep it for sentimental value. I mean, it was my second custom ever, so I don't know, we'll see. All right, I'm going to pop on the original head now and let's check out the truck mode. We should probably look at these accessories though real quick. Okay, so you flip in the fist. Literally just plug this in. Okay. Yeah, this weapon is severely underwhelming. It does not match whatsoever what he does in the movie. And I'm not a fan of arms turning into weapons. I do prefer regular blasters, but it doesn't even accomplish that look, which I think, again, the aftermarket kit does, which I probably won't use anyways. Here. Hell yeah. Now that is a weapon. Okay. All right. And it looks like the sword, you can just clip it behind the fist. You don't need to rotate that in. I guess that looks pretty cool. It's not too bad. Decent. I like the size of it too, but he can also wield it like a regular sword, which is a good option to have. I like that you can do that if you want to. Not too bad. I don't think he actually wielded it like this in the movie, right? But that's cool, doesn't matter. Truck mode. I'm already having to use tweezers for the transformation and parts are popping off. Well, I did take off the head, okay. Oh my God. Ugh. I did not like how that felt. Oh wow, you're kidding me, dude. No way. Okay, I'm impressed now. I'm impressed. Okay, this alt mode has some issues. I'm not sure that I transformed it all that correctly. It doesn't look all that even. That's the best I could do. I always have the first time transformation complications, and it is just super messy here in the back. Yeah, I'm not thrilled about this. I may need to retransform him a few times just to get the hang of it. The front of the vehicle looks great. Some of the transformation sections are fantastic. There's detailing that are usually reserved for like higher end transformers, like just little sections that have to fold onto each other. Very good stuff, but it does leave it kind of like panely. Like you can see like the big old hinge running across the cab here, and all of this is just super cluttered. Super cluttered. He has the same problem with Bumblebee version Optimus Prime, where these gas tanks, they never want to stay in place, but on this figure it's worse because this hip section for the bot mode, if you just kind of touch it, they kind of fold back into place here, and that's a problem. They don't click out at all. Not thrilled about this one. Not thrilled at all. I'm not sure if the third-party kit improves upon the vehicle mode. I didn't take a good look at that portion of it. I don't think it does a whole lot for this though. This is the kind of stuff that makes me like not even want to keep the transformation. I don't know. We'll see. Because I was thinking about giving him the more Bumblebee version paint job, I was thinking about maybe removing this entire section that's on the grill. I don't know if that's possible. I think it might be, but the truck mode's going to look severely different from what it looked like in the Bumblebee movie, so I don't know if it's going to work. I don't know. It's definitely not a perfect figure, that's for sure. Great bot mode, not so great truck mode, unfortunately. Okay, one more box, but is it one more figure? Spoilers, it's not. I'm going to start with one. Here we have Studio Series Gamer Edition, number 5, CJ. Now we're already pretty familiar with this mold, so we know pretty much what to expect. I do believe the only difference is he's got the new head, right? Oh crap. Come here. Why are these loose in here? That's not concerning at all. Yes. I recognize that tummy very well. That is not a bad looking head sculpt though. I do like that very much. Still not terribly happy with the body though. I mean, I'm not body shaming or anything, but it could have been, I think, better. But that head sculpt itself, very nicely done. It almost reminds me of how he looked like in Transformers Prime a little bit. I mean, it's certainly reminiscent of that. And yeah, it does look like he has the same 2 accessories that Bumblebee came with. So nothing new there. Still included. That's good. Okay. I mean, there's not much else that I can really say about this. We've already seen this. It looks good in red. Great head sculpt. Let's check out the vehicle mode. Damn it. Great. Thank you, CJ. Are you freaking kidding me? I swear I'm not being that rough here. Come on now. Oh shit, wait. Dang it, and it's completed. I actually do think I got a better vehicle mode on Cliffjumper than I did on Bumblebee. Had a really hard time getting the last panels put in. This was still a challenging transformation and I do not like it at all. There's still this top panel here. I don't know if it comes up on camera. Part of it is sticking up. And if I try to click it in, come on. Okay, now it's staying in place because of course it is, because I'm an idiot. Okay, but at least we know that it's achievable to have a nice clean vehicle mode with this character. I'm hoping I can still accomplish the same thing with Bumblebee. I think it may just be the fact that this is the second time that I'm transforming this. So hopefully I can also achieve this with Bumblebee as well. But just putting that aside, this vehicle, I do like it. I do think it's a great vehicle. It's like a Cybertronian Volkswagen Beetle, and it's great. I think it may have been too much to ask for a slightly different mold for Cliffjumper that still keeps the same transformation, the same mold itself, but just different parts to have a different vehicle mode. But, you know, the fact that we got a new head, I think that's great. Okay, all right. Time for one last figure that I know is going to be great, and that is Studio Series Gamer Edition number 4, Megatron. He's got no issues, right? None whatsoever. Great figure. Let's open it up. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Hey. Oh shit, we already tore it. That's okay. That's okay. Battle damage, baby. And once again, we have just the accessories loosely in the box here. You know, this fusion cannon, obviously it's molded in gray plastic and it's painted in the super glossy black. I don't remember it being like that in the game. I think it was more like a maybe like a metallic black. It had gloss to it. A lot of these characters have a ton of gloss to them, but more of like a chromey kind of a paint, all right? So I would definitely try to update this. Plus, I'm sure there has to be like other colors that it had within it. It wasn't just all black though, was it? I don't think it was. It's a great mold though. It looks fantastic. I like it. And I do see the great looking battle mace that he comes with as well. That's awesome. And there it goes. Okay, well, you know, first impressions are everything, and just out of the box, I think he looks very good. Very good. I'm not gonna bring out Gamer Edition Prime. I can see him from right here. You know, it's funny, I don't think Megatron is quite as bulky looking as Optimus Prime. It's almost exaggerated how bulky it is for Prime himself, which isn't a bad look, but you know, I noticed that. And the head does look good. That is a definite mean looking face that he's got too. I mean, pretty much matching the game. So, just on the merits of bot mode alone, he looks good. Very nice detailing. The paint job is adequate, I would say, but the molding itself, fantastic. And it's not like a red paint job. It has like a metallic flake to it. Not totally chrome, but they try to recreate the look of it, so there was an attempt. That's not bad. I do appreciate that. Nice and clean back as well. Nothing sticking out too much. Obviously, this isn't really what it looked like in the game. They weren't really able to match that up just to be able to have a transformation with him, but it looks good what we got. And of course, for his fusion cannon, we just popped that right on the arm, which only goes on one arm. And you know, looks good. Nothing crazy. I'm actually surprised that they gave us this option because I don't think Megatron ever wore his fusion cannon like that in the game. Correct me if I'm wrong though, because I know that they had the arm transformation where they turned into the guns themselves, and I know Megatron does that too. Like his arm becomes the fusion cannon. So I don't think he ever actually wore it on his arm like this though. I'm glad they gave us that option because that is how I'm going to be displaying him. But you do get the option of connecting the fusion cannon onto the elbow itself to recreate how it looks like in the game, kind of. So that pops in, I guess, right in here. So they try to recreate the look in the game, and I commend them for that. I guess they're trying to keep that same feature for all of the Gamer Edition characters, but this looks really bad. This looks really bad. Like in the game itself, you would see him from the back, and I guess it would be something kind of like this from your point of view, right? But what he's actually doing in the game though, it's not so much that it's connected right here. It's kind of like that it's connected down here. But there's really no way to create that. Wait a minute. He doesn't have that peg, but there's no way to really connect that down here. Can't do it. Can't do it. Plus it'd be like a little bit farther back. So you can't exactly recreate the look with the fusion cannon. It's okay though. But you can connect the other weapons. I mean, even one of the bigger ones that are available look pretty minuscule for Megatron. I mean, it's not a bad size. It looks okay, but it's not something that I'll be displaying him in myself. Yeah, but again, happy to have this option for the fusion cannon. I do appreciate that. Now let's take a look at the articulation. I don't normally talk about articulation much in these unboxing videos. I normally save that for the review itself, but this has been spoken about quite a bit, and rightly so, because for some weird reason, the articulation for Gamer Edition Megatron on the knees, it's not great. This is what we get. Ah, shit, I can't even bend it out. That is as far as it goes. I wouldn't even say that's a full 45-degree bend. It would probably be less than that, maybe. But that freaking sucks. And the reason that we only get such a small articulation point is because right behind the knee, in this section, right here, is impeding any further bend at the knee. Why is it there? Apparently, from what I've seen, it's not for the transformation. I haven't transformed him yet, but it's not needed for that, and it's just there to be in the way for some reason. I've heard of people just clipping it off and improving it, which I think I'm going to do so right now. So I guess you can say this is officially part 1 of our customization of Studio Series Gamer Edition Megatron. All we're going to do, if I can get this on camera, is just clip this section off, put my finger on it. Don't cut my finger, please. And there's the plastic that we're removing. He's officially circumcised now. The problem that I'm seeing now though is that he is hollow right underneath that section. I will of course go back and sand it down, smooth it out once I do an actual repaint for him, but I think that does the job. We can see now it does click when it's straight, but now we have a pretty much a full 90-degree bend at the knee. So that's a pretty easy fix. But as I've said before, You can see how they're pretty much hollow underneath. I don't think it really affects the strength of the joint as well. It still feels pretty solid, but I would just be careful though in the future. Hey, it does have one other accessory though before we forget. And let me be careful about how I combine these two, right? I do see that it has a flat notches on the peg here. Look at that, good as butter. Oh my God. That's a nice design. I do like that. That could definitely use quite a bit more paint though. It kind of sucks how you have the purple paint here in the top section, but then it's kind of left blank here on the bottom spikes. That's an easy fix. Sucks that they couldn't do that out of the box though. Okay, enough of that. He's got a tank mode, so let's take a look at that. Oof. Do not pinch yourself when extending, what is it, the treads, the hover sections. Okay, I think I missed a couple of connections here. It's a little bit off to the side, but that's the hover tank mode. And I think overall, it just kind of barely gets the job done. You can't rotate the turret whatsoever. The whole thing is locked into place. And the treads themselves, I think in the game, you can go from actual rolling on the ground or floating for extra movability. So I think how it's molded in the figure itself is in its hover mode. It looks like the treads are like to the sides, which I think it's a good look. It doesn't bother me at all that there's no rolling mechanic, no actual wheels within it. That's fine. But the sculpting itself in tank mode, I think it looks great, but kind of limited in some ways too. I kind of wish this was at least rotate side to side or up or down at least, but you know, we don't get that, which sucks. I'm not gonna lie. But again, I think for what it's just trying to accomplish though, it's good. It's good. Not bad. Not bad at all. But hey, that's gonna do it for this edition of Outside the Box. I think the definite clear winner today has to be Beachcomber. Just with its simplicity and execution, it did everything right. And coming included with a tiny little bird, it does help too. But I don't think they could have done a better job with this character. I really do enjoy it. And the rest of them are not bad, but they definitely have a few shortcomings that prevent them from being great. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. I'm curious to know which one's your favorite. And have you also removed the little plastic bits behind Megatron's knees? Hope you didn't have a hard time doing it and got a much better figure in the process. But thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate you all very much. I am going to start working on this guy, and I hope to have a video maybe done in about a month or so. But there will of course be other content before then. Maybe even a live stream, who knows? Keep an eye out for that. But don't forget, you can catch me on all the social medias. Links are down below. And check me out on Twitch, where we just started playing Marvel Spider-Man and having an amazing time. If you can't catch me there, they'll be uploaded to my second YouTube channel, Hobbies with Jose Gaming. And of course, you can support the channel by going to the merch store. Some good stuff there. But as always, if you like what you saw, you know what to do. I will see you all real soon. Take care, everyone.